सो ओवरऑल हमें बहुत मज़ा है वहाँ पे करने में। और एक तो हम लोग क्रिकेट एंथुसियास्ट है, मतलब इंडिया में क्रिकेट बहुत ज़्यादा एक बड़ा स्पोर्ट माना जाता है, मोर देन स्पोर्ट उसको कंसिडर किया जाता है। और अभी जब इंडिया का एक मैच है स्पेशली यहाँ पे, तो कोई भी उसका चांस मिस नहीं करेगा उसको देखने का, और हमें वो मौका भी मिला देखने का। और यहाँ पे काम करने का अपॉर्चुनिटी, उसके बिहाइंड द सीन्स काम करने का अपॉर्चुनिटी जो मिला है, वो तो मतलब उसको एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर सकता मैं इतने अच्छे से। बट बहुत ज़्यादा सीखने को मिला, बहुत लोगों से इंटरेक्शन हुआ जो यहाँ के थे, बाहर के कंट्रीज़ के थे, बहुत सारे स्टार स्पोर्ट्स को मिला। और हाँ, सब मज़ा है।
So the experience was great, and it was my first time working for a big event. So it doesn't get bigger than the World Cup. And so we enjoyed working with everyone who was involved in the World Cup. We worked with ICC HR managers. We worked with ICC staff. We worked with people who ICC had hired. So we got to interact with a lot of high-level people as well as cricketers and media presenters, etc. And it was a great learning opportunity for us.
We had an online interview which was taken by a Komal ma'am, named Komal ma'am, who was from Bangalore and from DNA Entertainment Networks. So we had no idea about from where they are, what questions will be asked to us. There were a bit of gist given by Sneha sir and Mohit sir also a day before the selection of our interview. So Komal ma'am, who is from DNA and Entertainment Networks, took our interview, and she asked us questions related to our work experience, name, and basic things. And after that, she asked us what job role are we interested in. So I have already done some work in hospitality department during the G20 summit. So I had some idea about what will be there in hospitality department, how should I do, what should I do, what are the things that need to be done. So I had quite of knowledge about that. So I told her that I wanted to work in hospitality department. So she played a role with me, like asking like what if she gives me a situation, like what if a person comes up to you and asks for tickets, but you don't have the name of them in their list. So what will you do? So on that basis, when I performed, she liked the way I responded to her, and that's the way I got selected.
So my case is also similar only. So Komal ma'am took our interview together only, and in that interview I was asked which position I would like to fill, and I also said hospitality because I had done Lokmat Marathon and Red Bull Showrun, and in Red Bull Showrun kind of VVIP people game, and therefore I was well versed with that role and not logistics per se. So therefore I also wanted hospitality, and first I wasn't selected for hospitality, I was selected for logistics, and then due to some different reasons I got transferred from logistics to hospitality. So yeah, hospitality was a great experience for me.
I like handling people, because there were people who were coming from all across the world, and they had some or the other issues with the tickets or something about the entry or something or else. So we had to guide them and had to make a conversation with them, a good conversation with them, then make sure that they get their answers from us and they don't face any issues further.
So basically the work ethic thing only applied over here because we were not given a big role like handling the event, etc. So we couldn't use much of that. But whatever small things that we learned like in human resource management and all, we applied that over here.
There were few challenges that came during the volunteering thing. So first there was a person who came for their tickets, but their name was not mentioned in the list, and we were contacting our seniors regarding it, but seniors told that their name has to be in the list. But the list that was provided to us, in that list, his name was not mentioned. So there was a big chaos to that, and that person waited for almost 1.5 hours, 2 hours for the ticket, but still he didn't get a ticket on that day. So we requested him to come the other day, on the match day which was. So I told him to come on around 11 or 12, but 10 to we didn't have the ticket of that person. So he was very pissed with us. So after that, we got to know that the Trident people had took his tickets and they kept with them, and they were not informing us about that. So after that, we got to know. We went to them and we said that there is a person coming for the tickets, so they need the tickets. So after that, they took almost 50 to 20 minutes for the verification. Then only they handed it over the tickets. That was a big chaos for us.
So I also faced a big issue. So this was at semi-final match day, and then it was a very hectic environment for everyone at the higher level. So the event supervisor named as Dheeraj, he had come here. He was staying in Trident, and therefore he needed to go from Trident to the stadium, and he had the ICC World Cup trophy with him as well, which he needed to take it with him. So what happened was that our supervisor told that his car park pass has to be allocated to someone else since he was not going to come. But then he showed up and then he was very agitated that why his pass is not over here, and therefore then we had to kind of improvise something in a way that we had to book a van differently and then transport shuttle. We had a shuttle service, so we had to say that so we had a van available at that time which carried 11 people, and it was supposed to carry 11 delegates from Taj Lands End in about half an hour from that time. So we did something and then we told him to go in the van with the trophy, and then we managed the van. So we managed to get the van to Taj Lands End. So it was handled perfectly at that time, but it was a little bit of chaos which thankfully didn't.
He was very angry
Yeah.
with that car pass thing. There were four people. Like first, as I've mentioned, Komal ma'am, who was keeping a check on us. Like what are the requirements? Do we feel any issues with something event or something else? And there were also Paige Clifford ma'am, which was from London, which helped us a lot in our ticketing thing. And there was Sharda Kanodia ma'am, who was from ICC HR head, who helped us with the ticketing thing as well. And at the end of the day, we had Preeti Sequire ma'am, who was also handling the ticketing system and who helped us during semi-finals, which was a lot of chaos on that day.
Yeah, so all of them were very welcoming. They are very nice people to work with. No one gave us a hard time. We didn't give them a hard time. So everyone were in harmony during the event, and it was actually quite emotional for many of the people on their last day. And Paige Clifford one actually was almost in tears
cried.
because that was her last day with us. So yeah, it was a great experience. They also helped us for the semi-finals, and then they are really good to work with, and they are really good people. So we had a lot of fun working with
They
them.
were very cooperative with
Yeah.
us. Yeah. We met the fielding coach of the Indian cricket team. His name is Dilip sir, and we almost had a chat for almost around like 10 to 15 minutes chat regarding the celebrations and about the team and all that. Yeah, so I had a great conversation with them. And we also met Sean Pollock sir, who was a former South African cricketer, and Shane Watson sir, Jansen Marco, and Temba Bamuma, who is the current captain of the South African team, and Shamshi, and many more. So yeah, I was starstruck all the time.
So I also met all of them, and plus we also met Henrik Klassen, and we met him just the day that he scored a century. So I think we are good luck for him. And then we met Ian Bishop also.
We
He's
met
way too
Imran
tall.
Tahir.
Yeah,
We got his autograph as well.
on our caps.
Yes. And we almost met all the Indian
Yeah.
cricket, but they were 10 to 15 minutes,
Away
meter
from
away
us.
from us. Australia Afghanistan match.
Yeah,
That was the
saw
best match for us.
Glenn
we
Maxwell
got to
scored
saw-
that 200.
Yeah,
and,
that unbelievable innings. We got
in
to
the
see that.
stadium, it was a different experience.
Yes.
To watch that man do what he did in live stage. It was amazing, yeah. So the vibe in India, New Zealand stadiums were very high at one time, and then it kind of died down when Kane Williamson and Kane Williamson and Glenn Phillips had the partnership, and then once Mohammad Shami came in and took 2 wickets in 1 over. That was like a game-changing over, and the vibes at that time in Wankhede were something else only. So it was out of the world. And yeah, it was a very fun time for us, and we loved it a lot. Because we don't get to watch World Cup, and even if we tried to get India tickets, we wouldn't get them online. And because of this, we somehow got the tickets due to our good managers and good mentors, and therefore it helped us to watch the match. And as we are cricket enthusiasts, we loved every bit of it.
Yes, each and every match was a great thing to watch because, as you said, that it is not possible for everyone to get the tickets and see the match, and there were people selling very low stand tickets at a very high price, which was not possible for a middle class person to buy it. So I think thanks to the managers because they gave us the tickets for our work.
The fun moment was we had a lot of free time on the first days. On match day
Minus
-2,
two.
we had a lot of free time in all matches. So we had a great chat with our mentors, like we said, Paige Clifford ma'am from London. We got to talking for 2-3 hours, and then we had a great conversation. Sharda ma'am also, we had a great conversation. She was telling us stories about how she met different cricketers and how she got into ICC and stuff. We got to learn a lot from that. Firstly, I think the foreign speaking skills have developed a lot because now we can understand a lot of different nationalities' language, and therefore it will be easier for us to speak to, let's say, an Australian or a South African. Therefore, that has helped us a lot. Obviously, it will go into our resume, and then it will shine our resume more because World Cup happens only once in 4 years and in different countries, so not everyone will get to go and work in that. So that will be a different experience. So yeah, because of all these things, I think this will help us in the future a lot.
And as he said about the communication, I was very shy talking to them at first because I couldn't understand their language because they are speaking very fluently and we are not. And slowly I got used to it, and after that I was very comfortable speaking with them in English and talk to them in a very friendly manner. They are all friendly. Even the VIP guests or ICC managers, they are all friendly. They will also help if you need any assistance, just in case if you need anything. So I think this is one of the big events that will be mentioned in our resume, and that will help to get more such big events like this.
I would like to thank Ironwood Sports and Sydenham College to provide us with this opportunity as well as DNA because it wouldn't have been possible without them.
And thanks to Paige Clifford ma'am, Sada Kanoja ma'am, P.P. Sikwan ma'am, and many more ICC managers who have assisted us or helped us during the event and gave us tickets for the match. Thank you.